This recording is to help you better understand Assignment 5, the Assortment Plan. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, I have the tab Assortment Plan. This assignment is located on pages 218 and 219. And here's the template provided. So we know that we have $1,488,600 dedicated to the fall season. And here is the percentage breakout. 5% of that was in dresses, 25% in suits, 10% in sweaters, and so on and so forth. And all of the categories add to 100. There's a little subdivision, so the coordinated groups and the separates, these two together, are 100% of half of the sportswear. So when we look at adding all these numbers up, again we have to remember that we're not adding this number. We're either just doing sportswear or we're adding the two individual groups. So the question is, we want to find out how many fall dollars did we have. So if you think about it, you can take the total fall season dollars times 5% will give you your fall dollars. And you can do that same calculation as we go down. The question then becomes, what do we want to do when we plan spring? And so, for example, I believe that we're looking for a 12% increase for dresses, say for example. So we need to figure out what our planned sales for spring, and then we also need to figure out our unit dollars and total units. How much do we get to buy? So this is question number 1, question number 2, the rest of question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, and question number 5. So if we're going to plan a 12% increase for spring over fall, we can actually, in our spring dollars, we can look at taking the fall dollars times a 12% increase plus fall dollars. Just like we did in a regular sales increase, nothing different there. So then that becomes a way to actually kind of think about that. This particular column is asking for the new spring allocation. So what would happen in this particular column is we want to know, out of all of the total spring dollars, again we're going to add up everything here, but remember, don't double add this. So you're going to take your new spring dollars for dresses divided by the total is going to give you the percent to total in the spring dollars over here. So for example, if we have a unit price of $5, we can then take, this is how many dollars each of those dresses are. 5 obviously is not very realistic, but you can simply take the total sales divided by the units will give you the total number of units. So let's just do a little quick example. Fall dollars are going to equal our total dollars times 5%. And that clicked out on me. So it's going to equal our fall dollars times our 5%. And since that's a percentage, guess what? We're going to go back down and we're going to format our cells. We'll make sure that it's money and we'll push OK. So if we're going to have a 12% increase, it's going to equal the amount of money that we had times the percent increase plus last year's sales. But the one thing that we need to do is make sure that we are using we multiply first and then add, which theoretically that's the correct order of operations anyway, but sometimes it's good just to get that habit. Okay, so these are our new spring dollars, and I'm just going to make up a number down here. Actually, this number is the same. The actual dollars stay the same. I'll give you that little hint there. So now the new plan for spring for dresses is that dresses is this amount of money divided by the total, so it now represents 6% of the business. I'm going to give this a little bit better reality check and say that the dresses are on average $100. So we've got this much money divided by an average price is going to equal our total units. And that's a brief description of how to accomplish the first part of Assignment 5.